Are we live? Hold up. Wait a second. Did they finally hear and listen to us? Did they finally hear us when we were screaming about how frickin' stupid 3 a.m. watch parties are? Did they finally hear us? What's up, guys? It's Mike, a guy who loves Star Wars. We did it. Might not have been us, but the fandom did it as a whole. We did it. No more stupid 3 a.m. on a Wednesday watch parties. Finally. If you guys are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, Star Wars, Disney, whoever you want to call it, did it. They finally did it and changed the release times for Ahsoka. Now, Ahsoka is the only one that is confirmed to do this, but I'm guessing all other shows will follow Pat, as I'm guessing the viewers are going to go a lot higher. A lot higher as we see this new release schedule. So instead of the 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time I'm talking about, Eastern Standard Time, because it's the only time that matters. Just kidding. But 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is what it was before. Midnight Pacific Time. Now it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. So it's 6 hours. 6 hours, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 6 hours earlier than it would have been released before. Now, why is this the greatest news ever? Why is this the greatest news to ever happen? First of all, we were already extremely excited for this show, but now we don't have to ruin all of our Wednesdays. We don't have to fall asleep early on a Tuesday. We don't have to ruin all our sleep schedules for the rest of the week just to watch it when it first comes out. We can now finally get to bed at reasonable hour and wake up and have a productive Wednesday. Our Wednesdays are no longer ruined, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. I don't know what we did, but we did it. What's up, Austin? What's up, Dominic? Pro Mike Connor, what's up? I'm dying. 9 p.m. on Tuesday. Yeah, so just for like a this channel type thing, we're going to do a watch party at 2:30 a.m. on Wednesday, but now that watch party has been moved. I'm still figuring out whether or not I want to do a watch party and a live stream on Tuesday, or just combine the two and do one big live watch party / live stream for the day on Tuesdays. It'll be like a prediction stream meets a live watch party, and we'll just kind of go from there. I don't know. We'll figure it out on today's stream. Maybe I'll put up a poll or something like that. But let's put up a poll right now and see if you guys like the change. Let's see if you guys like the change. I did a poll on the community tab on the channel itself, but let's see. Do you like the time change for Ahsoka? Yes or no? You tell me. Austin says yes. I absolutely love it. I went from dreading, obviously I was ridiculously excited for Ahsoka, so I was willing to wake up at that ungodly hour, but I was dreading having to wake up at 2 in the morning and then doing a 5-hour stream and then having to make a breakdown and then go to bed and sleep throughout the entire day of Wednesday. That was going to be horrid. It was going to be tough to do. Now I'm pumped. We're going to do an amazing stream on Tuesday night that's going to be really long, and we're going to get to watch the Ahsoka show. I'm going to make my breakdown video and be in bed by 1 in the morning at the latest, and it's going to be perfection. I cannot wait, and I'm so excited. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Raheem's World, what's up, Raheem says, I told you there would be a special thing happening, and there are so many more special things in the works. Raheem, I really hope you're right. Austin says, I can't wait for Ahsoka. Finally, they changed the time. I completely agree. But let's get into this article right here that goes over the time change. This is coming from Bespin Bulletin themselves. So let's read this up real quick. I'm just so excited. This stream is going to be a lot of what we know about the Ahsoka show, anticipation for the Ahsoka show, hype for the Ahsoka show. We're going to watch a lot of trailers, break a lot of stuff down. Let me take a sip of water before I lose my freaking voice. So let's read this article. Let's dive right in. Let's do it. Smash a like on this video, by the way. Before we dive into this, smash a like on this video. become a member. We finally have the membership thing. There should be a join button next to your subscribe. If it's not there, if you're on mobile, I think, then there should be a link in the description below to become a member. You will be able to join the giveaway, which is on Tuesday. The giveaway for this awesome shirt. It's the Imperial March. It's a cool, awesome shirt. Giveaway for that. And an Ahsoka pop figure. And there might be a third special giveaway as well on that Tuesday stream. So that Tuesday stream is going to be awesome. The first ever giveaway on the channel. A lot of fun stuff going on there. So with that being said, become a member today, support the channel, blah, 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 blah. Enough said. Enough. Let's get into this article. I love saying that stuff because I want you guys to support the channel because it means a lot to me. But it just seems like so blah, blah, blah. You guys don't want to hear that. Let's read the article. All right, let's read it. Hang on. Boom. Perfect. Okay. Star Wars Ahsoka to release one day earlier, August 22nd at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Relation to the first two episodes. Here we go. Following a successful fan screening last night. Yeah, so a bunch of fans at like Disney World and stuff got to see this show early, and honestly kind of upset because I want to see it early, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll live. Following a successful screening last night, Lucasfilm and Disney have officially announced that this Ahsoka series will debut on August 22nd instead of the 23rd. So it's 6 hours earlier, but technically a day earlier. Before we continue this, blah, 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 stupid, I hate this. This is their paragraph, this is their paragraph of me telling you guys to become a member of the channel. That's what this is. Lucasfilm shared the news on Twitter that the 2-episode Ahsoka premiere will release at 6 p.m. Pacific time on August 22nd. That equates to 2 a.m. on the 23rd for viewers located in the United Kingdom, which I am. Well, there you go. That's where Best Man Bulletin is. And if you're from where I am, which is Eastern Standard Time, that would be 9 p.m. The move is far more convenient for U.S. audiences, but less so for those located in Europe. I guess it's our turn to stay up late for Star Wars TV for once. Yeah, so it made no sense. Let's be honest, Star Wars is an America thing first. George Lucas created it. He is an American. Disney headquarters is in America. Everything pretty much is in America. That's why when they released it, they said 6 p.m. Pacific time because that's where they are located. So it made no sense that we had to wake up in the middle of the night to watch this show, and the people in Europe and other places around the world had a very convenient hour of getting to watch it in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever. So a lot of them are upset, but us here in America, if you're in America, tell me in the chat, but us here in America get lucked out because now we get to watch it at a reasonable hour. So the first episode of Ahsoka is reportedly 54 minutes in length. That is amazing. And the second one is 42 minutes, both of which include credits. So we're getting all of this. 42 plus 52, that is, quick maths, 96. So it's about an hour and 36 minutes, right? And that's what we're getting on Tuesday. 2-episode premiere, meaning both these episodes on Tuesday. That's huge. As mentioned earlier in this article, last night saw Lucasfilm host a fan screening event, which also included journalists. For the first 2 episodes of the highly anticipated series, and various members of the press also received access to screening at home. Following the screenings, the fans and press were able to share their social media reactions, which have been very positive, with reviews for Ahsoka, reportedly releasing August 22nd. Below, you can read a handful of these reactions for the first 2 episodes. Now, before we get into these people's reactions, what do you guys think of the time change? What do we think? USA, or us. Exactly, Mike, exactly. Your name's Mike, my name's Mike. That's crazy. That is crazy. Austin says, Ahsoka Tano, the Gray Jedi. It really hasn't been said if she's a Gray Jedi or not, but yeah, I get what you mean. I get you. I totally get you. All right, let's read some of these people's reviews because they are amazing. Like, people thought, oh, maybe the show's not that good. And when people get to review it, they're going to be like, oh, that show sucks. Nope. The hype is real, and it's real for a reason. We're going to watch a few trailers that have been released since our last live stream, which was Thursday. And because they're releasing a trailer a day at this point. And they are advertising this show like a movie because they know it's damn good. And these reactions, they back that up. So, Charles Murphy. Episode 1 is fantastic. Part A New Hope, part Raiders of the Last Ark, part Rebels sequel. Obviously, I'll say this. Filoni is getting good. I mean, was Filoni not good already? Was Filoni not good already? But he's getting good. I mean, really good. Episode 2 is shorter, but a very good installment of the ongoing New Republic saga. Steph Green, who is directing episode 2 and 3. Steph Green nailed it. Here's the real deal. Here's the real deal with the 2 episodes. Compelling villains, great lightsaber duels. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is great. Natasha Liu Bordizzo is great. Sabine, and her untold story with Ahsoka is very interesting. If you love Rebels and you love Star Wars, this is undoubtedly your jam. I fucking loved it. Yes. Now we're talking. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not only does he say all the actors are fantastic, the girl who's playing Sabine, the girl who's playing Harrison Dula, he says lightsabers. Great lightsaber duels, by the way. Compelling villains, meaning Balin and Shin and Morgan Elsbeth, because we're not going to see Thrawn for a while, I don't think. And he says, although Filoni is getting real good and that first episode is amazing, the second episode is just as good almost. It's a good it's shorter, but it's a good installment is what he says. So with that being said, I mean, come on. This is the most anticipated show I've had for myself personally in a long, long time. And these reactions are backing that up. These are people who it's their job to kind of critique these things. And this guy says he fucking loved it. Let's read the next one. Adam Frazier says, the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are absolutely perfection. Absolutely perfection. Dave Filoni has put his heart and soul into this series, and this Star Wars Rebels fan is so happy. Sabine's entrance is an all-timer, man. I can't wait to watch these episodes again and again. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm literally getting goosebumps on my arm right now. Are you kidding me? Just reading these reactions. Like, I was already hyped. You guys know I'm hyped. I mean, you've watched my live streams. You know I'm hyped. These are getting me even more excited. What's up, Dominic? How we doing? I mean, the guy says Sabine's entrance is an all-timer. What does that mean? I'm guessing it's going to be her fight with Shin on Lothal, but who knows? The kind of common consensus I keep hearing with all these reactions is lightsaber duels. Lightsaber duels, and a lot of them. Which is, oh my God. Oh my God. We're going to talk about something Dave Filoni said in a different trailer that is very telling and also pokes fun at the sequel trilogy. So all you guys out there that are like, Dave Filoni loves the sequels. He's a Rey stan, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, wait till you hear this one. Okay, moving on. Stephen Weintraub? What? Stephen? Get a better last name. He's with Collider. So Collider is a news media source. Like they're the press. They're the press. Stephen Wienertrap says the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are really good. Even if you've never seen Rebels or the Clone Wars, it's super easy to follow. Before I finish Wienertrap's comment here, we've heard this before. Dave Filoni has assured us that you don't have to watch anything else to understand what's going on in the Ahsoka show. Now, I'm guessing this is what they're talking about here. This is going to be the introduction to many of these characters. Sabine, Hera, Balin, Shin, they're all going to get an introduction in a way where you won't have to have watched Rebels in the Clone Wars Pardon me. Impressed with the action and how it's all story. No side mission or filler. That's good. I mean, it's only 2 episodes, but that is good to hear. Can't wait to see episode 3. Wish I could watch future episodes on a movie screen. Okay, should we rent a movie? Should we just rent out a movie and project the Ahsoka show? Should we just, when all 8 episodes are out, should we rent out a movie theater and just play all 8 episodes back to back to back to back to back to back back to 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 back? I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. Dude, Tuesday night, we're going to be doing the giveaways. We're going to be doing a hype stream right before the show comes out. Giveaways of awesome, cool stuff with the members. And then we're going to go, I'm going to make some popcorn. We're going to sit down, watch the freaking show itself, and we're going to get hyped. Whew, I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, moving on. Clean. It's literally clean, just spelled so strangely. Clean Boba Fett. Okay, he's from the Direct. We've read a bunch of articles here from the Direct, another press media source, whatever you want to call him. He says, the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are pure Star Wars bliss. These guys are getting me even more excited. Like, these are actual people whose jobs it is to tell us the truth, whose jobs it is if this show was crap, they would tell us. Whew. This is, for Rebels, what I'd hoped the Obi-Wan Kenobi show would have been for the prequels. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let me reiterate what I just said. This is for Rebels. What I hoped the Obi-Wan Kenobi show would be for the prequels. Yes! Now we're talking. Do you guys understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? This show is to Rebels. Meaning this show is an extension of Rebels and does everything that we want it to do as an extension to Rebels. What the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which should have been an extension of the prequels, should have been. But it wasn't. It was the Leia and Reva show. Whew. Let me read on. Rosario Dawson shines, of course. She's the best. But it's Natasha Liu Bordizzo's Sabine who blew me away. Ahsoka is the Disney Plus Jedi epic fans have been waiting for. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Woo! This is going to be a fun stream. Holy shit balls. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a show. I've literally never been more excited for a show ever. Ahsoka is the Disney Plus Jedi epic fans have been waiting for. Fans have been waiting for. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. Let's read some more. Joe Schmidt. Buddy, you got too many letters in your last name. They don't make sense. Like, a D and a T should never be next to each other. Joe, fix your name. From comicbook.com. Again, another great media source who, again, would tell us if it was shit. Says, Ahsoka is definitely the sequel to Rebels that Star Wars fans have been waiting for. Okay, now he gets a little serious, and I don't really like it. He says, well, it's not perfect. Boo! Joe, your last name is stupid. Okay, moving on. Well, it is not perfect. It looks better than most of the D+ production, like The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. Tell us how you really feel, Joe. Tell us how you really feel, idiot. But not on the level of Andor. You lost all credibility, buddy. You just said that Andor, the show that nobody watched, the Ahsoka show is not on the same level as that. The love and focus on Sabine Wren, love the focus on Sabine Wren, but can see where casuals get lost. So interesting, as the last guy said, or 2 guys ago, said that if you've never seen Rebels or Clone Wars, it will be super easy to follow. Super easy to follow. This guy says, I can see where casuals will get lost. Now, I can see where casuals get lost all the time in Star Wars because it's not they want to drag you in with characters like Grogu or Jar Jar or these fun, goofy, cute characters. That's why Babu Frick's in the sequels. That's why they make R2 the way that he is. That's why BB-8 is the way that he is. Like, they have these cute, lovable characters so that you buy toys, so that the normie fans become hardcore fans. But maybe Joe's right. Maybe Joe is right. Maybe Joe is right, but he's not. It's 4-1. It's 4-1, Joe, and you can go take a hike. All right, next. Why do all these people have stupid names? Have a normal name, goddammit. Where's Joe Smith at? Brian Davids, I see at the bottom. That's normal. Good job, Brian. Great naming. Great name. Okay. Let me see where you guys are at before we keep reading this, because I can't see the chat when I have that open, and I want to see where you guys are at. Dominic, what's up? Austin says, I think Balin would sacrifice himself driving Shin to the dark side. I don't know if that was in the script originally. That's the problem. If Balin is supposed to die because his actor, of course, Ray Stevenson, who died in real life, if he was supposed to die in the show, that's good. It would be a natural exit. The problem becomes if he doesn't die in the show, then what do they do with his character? Do they have to recast him? Do they have the ability to keep him going? Like, that becomes an issue. But if he sacrificed himself, that drives Shin to the dark side, that would be even more to the dark side, I should say. It would be pretty cool. Anthony, what's up? Anthony says, Mike, I got my wish. We actually will be able to watch Disney Plus series at a normal time. These reviews are encouraging. I imagine episode 1 is going to be insane. May the force be with you all. Yeah, I think it's going to be insane. And yeah, these normal times, getting to watch it at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday is fantastic. Not only do I think more people are going to be able to watch the watch party with me, it's going to be so much more fun with all you guys there. Some of you just don't want to wake up at 3 a.m., and I totally understand that. It's like, it ruins your whole Wednesday and gets your sleep schedule so out of whack. But now, many of you are probably going to be able to stay up and watch the show with me, and it's going to be that much more fun because you guys are going to get to experience it, and I'm going to get to experience it with you guys. So it's going to be so much more fun. Dennis says, the leaks are true. Ezra and Thrawn are in this new galaxy, as we refer to it as the New Beyond. A Night Sister temple have a card. I don't know what that means, but the rumor was that Ezra and Thrawn are in this New Beyond, and that the Night Sisters are going to originate from that place. And the Night Sisters are going to help out Thrawn by giving him this undead army of stormtroopers held together by this Night Sister magic. Crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah. Anthony says, Mike, I swear, if Disney were smart, with a $sign for the S, they would release the first and second episode in theaters. Disney/Lucasfilm definitely needs the money. I honestly think that's a great idea. I do. And I think if the show was like getting insanely hype week to week, why not do that with the finale? Why not? Like, I get not wanting to release all the episodes in a theater, and that makes sense because it's 8 episodes. It would probably be a disaster to try and do all that, and it would probably take like 6 hours to watch all of it. But if the hype is real going into week 8, or week 7, I should say, then why not release it into movies? Like, allow Star Wars fans to go experience Star Wars the way it's supposed to be experienced on the big screen. Any Star Wars, from The Mandalorian to Star Wars Rebels, animated, live action, whatever it is, it should be witnessed on a big screen. That's my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Think Star Wars is supposed to be on the big screen? Austin says, we did it on Tuesday. What do we do on Tuesday? Oh, we did it on Tuesday. You mean change the times? Yeah. Ahsoka is the greatest. Ahsoka is the greatest. But let's keep reading these, keep reading these weird ass people's names, reviews. There we go. So Jermaine Lussier, Germany from the Gizmondo, okay, says, I think Ahsoka has a lot of potential. That's not a good start. I think Ahsoka has a lot of potential. As a Rebels fan, I felt a connection to it, and it was truly special. And yet, it's hugely epic at some times and oddly flat at others. Sabine is a standout through, and by episode 2, I was fully sucked in. It could go south, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will either, and we're going to talk about why I don't think it will in a little bit, because Episode 5, Rosario Dawson has said is her favorite episode. Episode 5 is an episode that Dave Filoni directs, but it's going to take a turn after Episode 5 because there's still 3 episodes after that, and it's going to be straight action the entire time. The rumor has it Ezra's going to be there for the last 3 episodes, and it's going to be awesome. So, next is Kristen Maldonado. That's pretty normal, Kristen. Great last name. The first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are incredibly slow and wooden. Kristen, I take it back. Your last name is stupid. Get a better last name. Kristen, you're stupid. Rosario Dawson is very flat in the title role. Titular role, she had a chance to use my favorite word and didn't use it. Calm down. But Natasha Liu Bordizzo is a standout. Visuals are hit or miss. Who are you? And feel low budget at times. Superfans may enjoy the show, but newcomers and casuals will be lost. Okay, so sometimes in life, you have people who are stupid and dumb, and stupid and dumb. We've seen this many times, even around Star Wars. Look at Kathleen Kennedy. Look at Rian Johnson. Look at J.J. Abrams. Look at, what's his name? The writer of Kenobi. What was his name? I always forget his name because he's so stupid and dumb. Something. His name is Stupid Face Dumb Head. So Kristen has joined the crew because she is wrong. In every facet of the word, she is wrong. Now, I haven't seen these first 2 episodes. No, I have not. You might be like, Mike, how would you know? Maybe these 2 episodes suck. I just know, okay? I just have a feeling. I sense it in the Force, okay? That's the truth. And Kristen is stupid and dumb, and I respect her as a human, but her opinion could go take a hike. Moving on. Jonathan Sims. Pretty cool name. He's from My Sims. From BuzzFeed says the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka are a mixed bag. Why are these getting worse? Why are these getting worse? Somebody please tell me why these are getting worse. Okay. Here we go. A gorgeously crafted continuation of the world and character from Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, mixed with mediocre writing. Jonathan, I hate you! The characters are not investing yet. Particularly the villains. Great potential, though. Okay, so Jonathan, I respect it, okay? I do. I see where you're coming from, and I respect it. But you're stupid and you're dumb. You join Kristen right after her. Okay? Mediocre writing. Do you even know who's writing this show? God. Your pal Joe, what's up, your pal Joe? Says, what's up, Mike? I'm doing great. How are you doing, your pal Joe? How are you doing? The first and the first member of the channel and the founding member and the one who's going to win these giveaways unless you guys become members. We're reading some stupid people's thoughts about this episode. All right. Brian David, please turn this around. Brian Davids, with a normal name, said from The Hollywood Reporter, who is probably one of the best sources there is in Hollywood, I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. Thank God, Brian. Thank God. Of Ahsoka. And the best parts about it is that it focuses on telling one grand story. Perfect. Okay. I never watched the animated shows. Brian, what? Brian, we were friends, Brian. You didn't... The animated... Brian! I never watched the animated shows, so I don't know the ins and outs of these characters' backstories, but their dynamics are clear. Well, there you go. Brian is somebody who hasn't even watched the animated shows and understands the show and understands how good the show is. Brian, I thought we were friends. You didn't watch the animated shows? Brian! All right, moving on. Eric Goldman from Fandom says, good name, Eric, good name, says, a promising start for Ahsoka with many cool story elements that expand on Star Wars universe and feel different from Mando's Episode 1. Has some slow moments involving a MacGuffin, but episode 2 really gels. Sabine is a standout. I think those meeting her for the first time are really gonna dig her. Well, that's good because half of the chat right now is trying to marry her. But with that being said, Eric kind of has a solid take here. He says there's a little bit that just seems a little bit different, slow at moments, but it is a great start. Star Wars Newsnet, that's a weird name. Was that like on your birth certificate? Star Wars Newsnet says, overall, thumbs up. First episode was refreshing, well-structured, packed in classic Star Wars corniness, sometimes too much. It starts off as A New Hope on TV. Wait, what? It starts off as, A New Hope on TV, like A New Hope if it wasn't in the theaters on TV, yes. With some sequel trilogy flavor, oh no. That's going to anger a lot of people. As well, then... with some sequel trilogy flavor as well, then moves to Star Wars Rebels in live action. Again, sometimes too much. The heart of the show so far is Sabine. Natasha Liu Bordizzo nails it and makes up for any negatives. True standout is Kinner's music. I've heard this a lot too. So the guy who is Kevin Kinner, I believe it's Kinner. Kinner is how you pronounce it. Kevin Kinner is doing the score for this show. Now, we've seen it in the trailers. The music, or heard it, I should say. The music in this show is amazing. The violin that they play in the trailers, like some of this stuff is fantastic. I do think he will incorporate more of John Williams than we've seen in like The Mandalorian and stuff, just based off of the trailer. But from what I've heard is Kevin Kinner, whatever. Kevin has nailed the score, and it's going to sound amazing. In addition to the announcement that Ahsoka will be releasing slightly earlier than the first expected, Lucasfilm also shared a first clip taken from the upcoming series. Now, we'll watch this clip in a second here, but let's get an overview on what these people are talking about. So, from the top, we have a bunch of very, very positive people. Charles Murphy, he could not be more ecstatic about this show. He said, I fucking love it. He said, Harrison Dula was great. Sabine was great. Ahsoka was great. If you're a Star Wars Rebels fan, or you're going to absolutely love it. And Filoni's getting good, and I mean really good. So he really, really loved it. Adam, again, loved it. Said, I can't wait to watch these episodes again and again. Sabine's entrance was an all-timer. It's absolutely perfect. Like, that guy was really hyped on it. Even the guy from Collider, Steven Wienertrap, he's got to get that fixed, but he loved the first 2 episodes too. He said they were really good. He said even if you haven't watched Rebels or Clone Wars, it's easy to follow, and he wishes he could watch the rest of the episodes on movie screens. Then we get into some people who don't like it as much. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The guy from the Direct absolutely loved it too. I forgot. He says the first 2 episodes were pure Star Wars bliss. This is what Rebels fans hoped the Obi-Wan Kenobi show would be for the prequels. Rosario's great. Natasha's great. Blew me away. And he said the greatest line ever. Ahsoka is the Disney Plus Jedi epic fans have been waiting for. And then we get to Joe with the stupid name. And he compares it to, he says it's better than Boba Fett, but he says it's not at the level of Andor, and he says casuals get lost. We start to get shaky ground. Then this German person says that it has a lot of potential. The connections were truly whatever, but it goes south. It could go south, but he doesn't think it will. Then we get to Kristen. And Kristen sucks. We hate Kristen. Kristen's the worst, okay? And she says the first 2 episodes are incredibly slow and wooden. Well, Kristen, I bet you are made of wood. I don't know what that means. But Rosario is very flat. Natasha is a standout. Visuals are hit or miss. Kristen, who hurt you? Then we get to Jonathan. And Jonathan is just as bad. He says, mediocre writing. Mediocre. Idiot. And he says the characters are not investing yet, and particularly the villains, but great potential. Then Brian's a good guy. Brian's a good guy. He's on the light side of the Force. Strangely enough, thought we were friends. He hasn't watched the animated show, so can't be friends with him anymore. But he does say that even not watching those animated shows, he can follow it, and he thinks it's amazing. Eric, same thing. Loved it. Can't wait to see more. And Star Wars Newsnet, same thing. Thumbs up. Thought it was amazing. Takes aspects of this, that, and the other thing. And Kinner's music is fantastic. So pretty much, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So out of 11 of those critics, 2 of them were extremely negative or kind of extremely negative, and 3 of them were semi-negative. So 3 total, I should say. So out of 11, you have 3 of them that are on the negative side. That's a great percentage. 8 of them being extremely positive, saying it was perfection, saying it was amazing, saying like these performances are spectacular, blah, blah, blah. Some of the best Star Wars we've ever seen, like all that stuff. So what do you guys think about this? Does this make you more excited? What do we think? Raheem's World says, I can't wait to see you guys see this. Or I can't wait for you guys to see this. I was blown away. Raheem, you got to see it early? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Your pal Joe says, what's up, Mike? What's up, Joe? How we doing? Austin says, does the Jedi mind trick work? You will like this stream. Oh, does Jedi mind trick you? You will like this stream. Yeah, smash a like on this video. What are you waiting for? Become a member. Click the link in the description below. Join. Become a member. Get cool, fun giveaway stuff on Tuesday. Cool shirt, cool pop figure, possibly third cool, awesome thing as well. Toonami, what's up? Toonami says, show is going to be God tier. I refuse to believe anything else. Me too. And the thing is, a lot of people in the comment sections of the videos on the channel, especially the latest one, have been like, oh, Ahsoka's not going to be that good. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. And they can go shove it up their ass because they're stupid and dumb and they don't know what they don't know what they're missing. It's funny the people who go, Star Wars died when Disney bought it in 2012. Go get your brain checked, please. Go get your brain checked, please. Ever heard of a movie called Rogue One? How about Solo? How about The Mandalorian? How about Tales of the Jedi? How about Rebels? How about The Clone Wars Season 7? How about the Ahsoka freaking show? Are you kidding me? Sure, the sequel trilogy was a disaster, but that doesn't mean that Star Wars is dead. Stupid idiots. I'm on a whole nother level today. I'm feeling good. I was feeling tired today, but now I got a lot of energy. I feel like these critics have got me going. They got the blood working. Christine, you suck. Christine, you're the worst. Sorry, Christine. Sorry. Probably a wonderful human being. I apologize for everything I've said about you for the last 10 minutes, but it's all true. Moving on. Dennis says Morgan Elsbeth is a Night Sister. So that's the rumor. That was like what people thought after Mando Season 2. Now, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but people do seem to think that. Yeah. Yeah. Raheem says, yes, you tell them. Tell them, haters. Yeah. No haters allowed. Unless you're a good hater, then we love you. Just kidding. Just smash a like on the video and then just get triggered by everything I say about hype stuff for the Ahsoka show. Sounds fun to me. Sounds fun to me. Your pal Joe says, I'm doing well, man. The last trailer was fantastic. So hyped. Yeah, we're about to watch that trailer. It's going to be awesome. We're about to watch it right after I catch up on these chats. The guy says, it's time to smash. It is time to smash that like button. Okay. Austin says, Sabine Wren, the beauty of Rebels. She is pretty good with the spray paint. Your pal Joe says, everyone is saying the music in the show is unreal. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is Kevin Keener, whatever his name is. He did a great job. That's what I'm hearing too. Star Wars Politics says, everyone is going to be up all night discussing the episode instead though. What? Oh, you mean like instead of getting up early for the episode, they're just going to be up all night? Yeah, talking about the episode? That might be the case. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. This watch party is going to be so much more hype because so many more of you can get there because it's not at 3 in the freaking morning, and it's going to be awesome. Raheem's World says, not who hurt you. What? I'm confused. Swagger Like Us, what's up, Swagger? Says, I feel bad for Filoni. This is the result of other D+ Star Wars series not carrying their load. It's almost like Ahsoka has to be perfect, and that's ridiculous. that's true. I do feel bad for Filoni just because of the state that Star Wars is in right now and what he has to deal with on a daily basis. But with that being said, I think he's giving us a masterpiece. I think he is giving us Ahsoka at its perfection. And it seems to be that the astounding majority of people who have seen it early, who've given their review, like it's 9-1. People are over the moon about this show, and even the one that is negative about it is like it's has potential. It's all right. It's good, but it's not great. Like they're not even crapping on the show. They're just saying it's not great. It's good. You know. Raheem says, "Yeah, man, you tell them haters." Yeah. Dominic says, "Want to watch the dual lightsaber clip already? I stepped away temporarily." Yeah, well, we're going to watch it in a second. Dominic, calm down. Calm down. Dominic, I need you to calm down. Dominic, we've talked about this, okay? We've talked about this. You need to calm down. We'll get to the trailer, okay? We will. Okay. Thank you. Dominic, calm down. Dennis says, "I think Morgan Elsbeth knows Marin." That would be cool. That would be cool. So Marin is the Night Sister from Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. But yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Your pal Joe says, I don't think you can really have a true opinion on Ahsoka without seeing Rebels Season 4 first. I mean, yeah, watching Rebels kind of seems like a necessity for this show. You have the main characters from Rebels in this show. It's Sabine, it's Hera, it's Chopper, it's Ahsoka. You're going to get to Thrawn and Ezra. Like, watch Rebels. That's the message. Austin Snow says, "Like the stream." Yeah, what are you guys waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? Like the stream. Oh, we're good. We just got a ton of likes. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Wait, what the hell? What is going on here? Wait. Okay, there we go. The guy says, "It's not great. It's good. Sounds like what she said last night." It's funny because you guys can't see it. It's not on the screen, but there's a Michael Scott thing hanging from my ceiling right there that says "That's what she said." Maybe I'll put it in the stream. Yeah, pause. Yeah, I'll put it in the stream next stream. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's watch this trailer. This trailer is amazing. Dominic says, 16 watching? You deserve more, bro. But that's an accomplishment. Yeah, 16 is awesome. You guys are the best. Smash a like on this video. But the record, I think, is 22, and that was when The Mandalorian Season 3 finale came out. We did a watch party. It was 4 a.m, and we broke records, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Why are you all up at 4 a.m? It was crazy, but 22 is the record, and yeah. Can I show you? I can't. It's like tacked, like the thumbtacks to the ceiling, and I really just don't want to get up because I don't have legs. That was a lie. I do have legs. Okay, let's watch this trailer. So this is the dual lightsabers. Now this is like an actual clip from Ahsoka. It's an actual clip from Ahsoka. So here we go. Let's watch it. Without further ado. Whoops. Here we go. Oh, it would help if you guys could see it, huh? It would help if you guys could see the screen, huh? Okay, hang on. 1 second. Who didn't tell me? You guys didn't tell me. Okay, there it is. Okay, that's much better. Okay, let's start it over now. There we go.
Keep your lid on, Chop.
Oh yeah, Chopper, the sassafras. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. Let's rewatch this and break it down because there's actually a lot going on here. And it's kind of crazy. Like, they released this. This is a scene from the show. So, where are we is a great question. Is a great point to start at. What planet are we on? So, many people believe that this is Corellia. Now, Corellia, if you guys remember, or let me just ask you guys, who in the chat remembers what movie Corellia is in, or who is from Corellia? I should phrase it differently. Let me take a sip of my water. I'm all out. Gotta reload. Dun dun. Yes, Han. Han Solo is from the planet of Corellia, and Corellia is in the Solo movie. But in Solo, there was some production stuff going on in the background, so it had to be like desaturated. So Corellia is kind of under Imperial kind of rule type whatever, and so it's very dark, and they're trying to convey the fact that the Empire has a big reign over this planet, and you can't really get much going on there. So if this is Corellia, a lot has changed. It's a lot brighter, first off. Maybe that's just because of the weather, but it is a lot like cleaner. It's under the New Republic now, so it's a lot less empire-y. But let's take this frame by frame here. So for some reason, the Phantom with Chopper and Hera inside of it are chasing down this ship. Now, what is this ship carrying? I don't know. Looks like some sort of like, it looks honestly like the satellite dish piece of the Death Star that blows planets up. But we know it's not that. We've rewinded here. Like, it's this big contraption thing here. Now, we don't know what it is. We don't know why it is. And we don't know who it is. But we know how it is. And it's shooting at the Phantom. And that's kind of all we know. We don't know why, we don't know where, we don't know when, but this happens. Again, it looks like Corellia in the background. It's got that same like tank thing, or like this weird platformy thing that's over here. And it's got a Star Destroyer being deconstructed in the background there too. It's so cool to see a Star Destroyer again. But you got the Phantom cruising on by, and we're about to see our good pal Chopper. Can we get some love for Chopper in the chat? Jeez, hit the heart thing. I like it when I see the hearts pop up on the screen. Like the hearts. You guys know what I'm talking. Like the hearts. You guys know the hearts. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like the hearts. Give me some hearts for Chopper. So, yeah, Chopper's the best, without a doubt, and he is sassafras, and this is where he's at. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. You guys are oh my god, look at those hearts. You guys are so kind.
Keep your lid.
I mean, I can't wait for Chopper in live. I can't wait for Chopper in live action. I just can't. He's going to be awesome. The sass in live action. The sass himself. His nickname should be Sass. Sassofras.
Keep your lid on, Chop.
A very Hera Syndulla type line. Very Hera Syndulla-y. Very accurate. But this also seems like a different spot, no? Maybe they're further up in the air. Maybe that's just why. Maybe just cut to a further up scene. But they're definitely a lot higher. Now, this still could be Corellia. We don't really know, but I hope it's Corellia. It would be cool to see a planet we've seen before, haven't seen in a while. Then we cut to Ahsoka fighting this Inquisitor and a droid. Now, you're going to see Rosario Dawson really convey Ahsoka here in a second when she like looks straight on. But listen to the Inquisitor's grunt. Now, it's hard because it's like kind of a digitally altered grunt because of the mask, but just listen. Now, I might be crazy. Call me crazy because I might be crazy. But does that not sound like I might be crazy, guys. I might be absolutely losing my mind, but does that not sound like a female grunting through like a Darth Vader's mask? I know. That sounds like the craziest thing I've ever said in my life. But take another listen. Take another gander. By the way, she looks exactly like Ahsoka would in this scenario. A lot of people have complained about Ahsoka coming into live action, not conveying Ahsoka that we know from animation. This is Ahsoka. This is Ahsoka to a T. Like, Rosario did her research. She did her work, and it's amazing. Maybe Barriss. Yeah. So I think it could be Barriss. But just, am I crazy? Do you guys think I'm crazy? Like just that. Just that. Just that. Just that. Wait. Anybody picking it up? Anybody? Anybody? Yes, no, maybe so. It just sounds very, I don't know, sounds like a female to me. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my mind now. Barriss confirmed. Barriss confirmed. Just kidding. Again, very Ahsoka. And of course, the double blade, and then it cuts to this. So that's obviously going to be the first scene. I mean, first, not scene, but first episode. It will be in the first episode. That means we're already guaranteed at least one lightsaber duel in the first episode, which is fan-frickin-tastic. Speaking of lightsaber duels, there was another trailer released. Actually, it was more of like a featurette type thing with Dave Filoni speaking, and I wrote it down because it was so important. Sulfur Squirrel, what's up, Sulfur? I wrote it down because it was so important. And here's what Dave Filoni said word for word. I got the notes, okay? He said, and I quote, there needs to be, he's talking about Ahsoka, okay? Talking about the Ahsoka show. There needs to be a lot of lightsaber fights, and they need to be good because our fans know the difference. Let me reiterate. There needs to be a lot of lightsaber fights, and they need to be good because our fans know the difference. Tell me that's not him taking a jab at the sequel trilogy's lightsaber duels not being as good as the prequels or as Rebels and others. Tell me that's not him taking a jab at the slow swinging like sword fights almost that are the sequel trilogy versus the prequels that are fast and Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar and Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Count Dooku and Yoda versus Count Dooku and Yoda versus Sidious, like those jumping around cool action scenes. Tell me he's not making fun of the sequel trilogy when he says the Ahsoka show, there needs to be a lot of lightsaber fights and they need to be good because our fans, the fans of Star Wars, know the difference. Sulfur Squirrel says, our King Dave cares for us. Yeah, he really does. He really does. All right, let me scroll back up to see what you guys were talking about because I'm way behind on these chats. The guy says, can you show us? Oh, we're talking about the poster. Can you post it on your socials? Well, I'll. Do you want me to get the poster? Do you really want me to get the poster? It's been hanging there for years. Maybe. If you here, the guy. You know what? I'll do this. If you become a member, I'll go get the poster. Your pal Joe says, the Phantom. I know. The Phantom looks awesome. I can't wait to see the Ghost. Have you noticed that they've hidden the Ghost? Like, they've hidden a lot of stuff in these trailers. They've hidden Ezra. They've hidden who the Inquisitor is. They've hidden a lot of stuff like the New Beyond, the World Between Worlds. But they've hidden the Ghost. Now, we see the Phantom here, but the Ghost is way more iconic. We all know what the inside of the Ghost looks like from Rebels. It's iconic. So we haven't seen it yet, and that's exciting. That's very, very exciting, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Austin says, Chopper is my favorite scrap pile. Yeah, he's great. Dominic says, this clip has me so hyped, like amazing visuals, and they have Chopper done so well. I agree. I think this is just a clip, like what was it? How long was that clip? It was a 42, 43 second-ish clip. Amazing. It was so good. So good. Dennis says, what do you think about my idea for Merrin to be kidnapped from the New Beyond by the Night Sisters in the third game? Well, that would be very cool. I don't know about the third game, though. I don't know where they will go with the third Jedi game, because Jedi Survivor versus Jedi Fallen Order, their stories are so different. They're so separate. One is High Republic and all this other stuff. and trying to find this Tanalorr place, and the other one is like the Empire, Invader, and Inquisitors and stuff like that. It's more in the galaxy. Well, and this one is a way better story, in my opinion. In my opinion, is fact. We know that here, but it is a way better story, in my opinion, and it's completely different than the first one. So I would say that maybe the third one is going to do the same thing and be completely different, but maybe it does take place in the New Beyond. You could be onto something. Your pal Joe says, this is my favorite trailer so far. It's not really a trailer, though. It's kind of just like a clip from the episode, which is awesome. It's literally just a clip from the episode, and I'm excited. Dominic says, this clip, the clip is most of the trailer snippets into context. That's true. Yeah. It gives us the whole Inquisitor and Ahsoka fight on Corellia, which we're calling Corellia for now. And it has Hera and Chopper chasing that thing. Yeah, it is kind of putting it into context. Should we try and put like a lot of the trailer stuff into context? Because I think we could. Into a timeline at least. You got Sabine versus Shin on Lothal with Sabine's long hair. Sabine with the long hair versus short hair kind of tells you when stuff takes place. We could do that in a second. Anthony says, Mike, I will say this. Like a lot of others have said, just that one line from Mary Elizabeth Winstead has sold me on her live-action Hera. The lightsaber duel was fantastic. Chef's kiss. I agree. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. A lot of people were concerned about her as Hera Syndulla in live action, but she looks great. Now, how much do you guys think we'll see of Jason Syndulla? That's very interesting. And also, do you think Dave Filoni went and casted a kid who they plan on keeping around for a while? Because I want to see a lot of Jason Syndulla. Somebody commented on the last video and said, what they want to see, what is Jason Solo, what's his Sith Lord name in Legends? Somebody help me out. Darth, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh my God. Jaden Solo turns to the dark side in Legends. What is his name? But they said they wanted to see him in live action. I was like, what if Jason Syndulla turns to the dark side and becomes your live action version of that? How cool would that be? Yeah. Dominic says that ship could be carrying the hyperspace drive. Well, yeah, so people think it could be a part to the ship that they're building that's going to go to the New Beyond. That's possible. Morgan Elsbeth and Balin are trying to create this ship to get to the New Beyond because it's hard to get there. That is possible. Where was I? Anthony says, if that were to happen, which he's talking about Merrin being kidnapped by the Night Sisters in the New Beyond, it could happen in the Mandoverse even better. The only thing is, Cal Kestis' trilogy has to be completed before he can show up. I don't think his trilogy needs to be completed before he can show up in live action. I think maybe it will, but I don't think it has to. Why not have Cal Kestis come into live action? It would make the sales of that third game so much higher if he was already an established character in live action. Yeah, that's my take. The guy says someone's moaning in that suit. Well, yeah, they got kicked, so yeah. The actor playing Morok is a guy, though. Yeah, but is that confirmed? Is that like an actual thing we know? Or is that just to mislead us, Anthony? Star Wars equivalent of an oof, I guess. Sulfur Squirrel, what's up? Dominic says the actor for the Inquisitor is a guy for the fight scenes, at least. Yeah, it could just be a stuntman. Could just be a stuntman that gets a voiceover by a girl later. You never know. Austin says, Sabine is my wife. I think there'll be a little bit of an argument there. Austin, I know Honey Badger's not here right now, but there's plenty of people that might argue with you on that one. Dominic says the soundtrack in this clip is amazing. I know. I can't wait. I mean, music to me, just being a musician, if you guys didn't know, I am a musician. I've been playing piano for like 13 years and guitar for a bunch too. Being a musician, I appreciate the music a lot more than others. I think that's what brought me, or like really connected me to Star Wars is John Williams, because John Williams is a freaking genius. And literally just hearing the Force theme, like Luke Skywalker looking at the twin suns, is the most like emotional thing, just because it's so just like you feel like it's the da, 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 but it's just one horn at first, and then you just feel the whole orchestra come in. And it's yeah. John Williams is a genius. Dominic says, I'm a musician as well, Mike. That's awesome. What do you play? Do you sing? Do you play an instrumente? Should we start a band? Should we start a Star Wars themed band? Holy shit. Genius. Genius. Where was I? Sulfur Squirrel says, our King Dave cares for us. Yeah, I already read that. My fault. Raheem's World says, you're dope, bruh. You're dope. I think, if that's a good thing. Star Wars Politics says, do you think the bad reviews for Ahsoka are just people hating to hate? I can't imagine these episodes being bad. I can't imagine them being bad either. You're definitely going to have haters. What I think the good news is the majority are very, very good reviews. And it's not just fans who love Ahsoka. These are actual critics who, if it was bad, would crap all over it. These are people who will give their honest take, and they're saying it's perfection. They're saying it's what we've all been waiting for. They're saying it's the sequel to Rebels that people wish Obi-Wan was the sequel to the prequels. Like, they're saying all these great things that we want to hear, but they don't say these because they are lying to us. It's their job to tell us the truth and what they think about this show. If they said all these crazy good things about the show and then it sucked, they would look bad. So I do think it will be good. And Kristen and Jonathan Sims will look like idiots. Yeah. Dominic says, yes, let's make a timeline. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. You play piano and vocals and steel pan. I have a steel pan. I use it to cook, though. I don't use it to play an instrument. Piano, really, Dominic? How long have you been playing? Do you play the do? Are you like me? Do you hate classical music? I don't hate classical music. Let me refrain. I like to listen to classical music. I hate playing classical music. I'd rather play like Billy Joel or something. Something good. The Beatles. I'm in such a Beatles phase. Like almost everything I play right now is Beatles. So off topic, but let's get into this timeline making, okay? Let's go through a few of these trailers and see what we see. Let's do it. See what you see. It's great advice. See what you see. All right, let's do it. All right, so this is Disney's Star Wars' official YouTube page, 4.3 million subscribers. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We zoomed right past 2,000. We're at 2,050, and we're just cruising right along to 4 million. Let's do it. Hit subscribe. Get us there, okay? Okay. All right, so let's start off from the beginning. Wait, well, that's not the beginning. Okay, yeah, here we go. This trailer right
away from him.
Whoa. This trailer shows a lot. So this opening scene right here with Baylan and Shin going into this, what we think is a New Republic transport. I think, and many of you guys agree with me, I think Star Wars Politics brought this one up. Shout out to Star Wars Democracy. Go follow to him. I think this is the opening scene. And this is Baylan and Shin going to save Morgan Elsbeth from a prison transport.
War is inevitable. One must.
And that's what we're seeing here. They landed on the transport. These are High Republic guys, and they're going to kill them all.
Destroy in order to create.
Means we're going to get a Baylan hallway scene immediately.
We are no Jedi.
Just listen to this soundtrack. Episode 3. I would guess episode 3. This is after she's come back with Sabine, I believe.
Of Thrawn's return as heir to the
I don't think this is until very late in the season.
Empire.
This is probably either just missing Morgan Elsbeth or whatever. So I think Morgan is going to be in this scene. But this is an extremely important planet, extremely important time. So this is going to be probably in the second episode, I would guess, maybe third or fourth, but it's going to be earlier on in the season as well. I don't think we see any clips except for maybe Thrawn from later than episode 5.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
So all this is episode 3, I'd guess. Episode 2, 3, 4. Not episode 1, but probably early on.
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
This is that same opening scene where they're coming to save Morgan Elsbeth. This is pretty cool. This is that Coruscant? Is this Coruscant? Hold up, why have I never noticed this? Is this Coruscant? I just never put 2 and 2 together. This is a High Republic, a New Republic, I should say, kind of like a escort type thing. We don't know what it is, but it's Harrison Dula talking to Mon Mothma. Is this Coruscant? Are we seeing Coruscant in the Ahsoka show?
I've spent most of my life.
But this is Harrison Dula. We just saw this in the clip from earlier. But what she's talking here, she's talking to Mon Mothma and the other people of the High Republic, New Republic, Jesus Christ, the New Republic. And she's asking for help. So this is probably going to happen in episode 2, maybe 3. She's trying to warn them about Thrawn.
Life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to
And that's her talking to them, of course.
help me prevent another one.
Mon Mothma.
You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stuck.
So I think this happens in episode 1. I think you'll see Sabine before this scene happens. You're going to see Sabine fighting versus Shin in an alley or something on Lothal early on in episode 1, and then this will happen late in episode 1.
Stubborn as ever.
Because I do think she will cut her hair in episode 2.
I bet your master found
She got the long hair here.
you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I
And of course, that is following up that last scene.
walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
And again, long hair. The hair is very, like, it indicates clearly what's going on. What's interesting is what they're looking at on the holocron here.
Master.
Is this the same, like, Stonehenge place that they're, that Balin and Shin were at? Or is this the Jedi Temple that blows up in a different trailer we're about to watch?
Master.
I think this is the Jedi Temple. You can see a pillar there and a pillar there. This is the Jedi Temple that Ahsoka goes into, where we think she goes into the world between worlds. And maybe that's why she's coming to ask Sabine for help, because Sabine went to the last temple on Lothal with Ezra to get into the world between worlds, and she needs help to get into the world between worlds. Holy shit, I just cracked the code! I just cracked the code! Calm down, calm down, calm down. Just cracked the code. She's going to get Sabine for help because she needs to get into the world between worlds, and Sabine was on Lothal with Ezra, and Ezra is the only one who we've ever seen go into the world between worlds. We cracked the fucking code, ladies and gentlemen. We did it.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to.
So here, I'm just putting this together in my head. Holy crap, whoa. So here's what's going to happen. Episode 1, you got the jailbreak of Morgan Elsbeth. That's the bad guy's introduction, blah, blah, blah. Then you got Ahsoka Tano, and she is doing whatever, okay? She's having a picnic. Who cares? Then she goes to Sabine to ask for help, and when she asks her for help, she's asking her for help to get into the world between worlds, and this is before the time jump, okay? Before the time jump. Long-haired Sabine. Got it? Long-haired Sabine, okay? And we're going to get introduced to Sabine with her having long hair, and she's going to be like, okay, I'm awesome, okay? I'm awesome. I got long hair. I'm cool. I'm hip. I'm whatever. Calm down, Mike. Calm down. Let me put this into words for you. She goes to Sabine to try and help get into the world between worlds because she's still feeling the hurt of what happened with Anakin. She's still feeling the hurt of what happened to Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra. She is feeling it. She's feeling guilty. She wants to go into the world between worlds to try and fix everything, but she can't get into the world between worlds because she doesn't know how. But Sabine was there with Ezra that one time when the one and only person we ever seen go into the world between worlds, Ezra Bridger, got into the world between worlds. Sabine was there and saw what Ezra did to get into the world between worlds, so she's going to ask Sabine for help. Boom. And then she asks her for help, and she's like, nah, I can't help you, master. You were my master, and then you left me, master. And then she leaves, and then we have this Sabine have like this emotional thing of watching Ezra's thing back, saying, holy crap, maybe I should go help Ezra out by helping Ahsoka out. And then she gets attacked by Shin on Lothal. Then she's like, okay, let me chop off my hair. Then she chops off her hair, and then she goes and finds Ahsoka, and she's like, hey, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out, and we're gonna we'll work together again, and then we're going to go find Ezra, and we're going to go save the day, and we're going to go do this thing, and then we're going to go do that thing, and then we're going to do this and that, and Thrawn, and Luke Skywalker, and Ezra Bridger, and Force Karate, and Did you get all that? Did you get all that? Did you follow? Did you understand that? Did you guys understand that? Did you understand where I just went with that? Did you understand? Do you understand? In my head, that made perfect sense. So if you guys didn't get that, that's a you problem. So let me try and dumb it down for you. I think where we see Sabine at first, she's going to have long hair, and Ahsoka's going to be coming to her to ask for help to get into the world between worlds because Sabine saw Ezra go in. She's not going to know how to help her. She's probably going to say, you were my master, then now you left me, bitch. So that'll be word for word what she says. And then Sabine, Ahsoka leaves. She goes to the world between worlds, maybe, something along those lines. And Ahsoka is left with the thought of maybe I could save Ezra, and watches this back and says, okay, I'm gonna go save Ezra, and then probably gets attacked by Shin in the alley on Lothal and says, holy crap, shit's going down. Then she goes, I'm gonna chop off my hair, just like Kanan did, in the cool same way that Kanan did. She's gonna chop off her hair, and then she's gonna go help Ahsoka. Do we follow? Do we understand? Does that make sense? Did you get where I just drifted? Take a drink. Okay, let me take a breath. Let me take a breath. Take a breath. Sorry. So sorry. Your pal Joe says, Ezra, I'm counting on you. Sabine? Yeah, that didn't go well, huh? She was like, oh, he's counting on me to protect Lothal. No, he's counting on you to come save his ass. Duh. Oh, we're up to 16 people. Smash gosh darn like. Become a member today. Hit that subscribe. Cool giveaway on Tuesday during the live stream for the Ahsoka show. Cool giveaway with this shirt, this pop figure, and a third special item. And if you rewind about a minute, you'll see me go insane. All right, where was I? Swagger Like Us says, it's great that people are saying they're invested in the story after just 2 episodes, when Andor took about 6 episodes to truly hook me. It's great to see Ahsoka can stand on its own, unlike most D Plus series or Disney Plus series. Thanks to Dave. Yeah, I think Ahsoka's just going to start with a bang. You're going to have lightsaber duels. You're going to have cool introductions for Sabine and Baylan and Shin, all in the first couple episodes, so you're going to be hooked right away. Yeah. Star Wars Democracy, or Politics, sorry, says, do you think Ahsoka is working for the New Republic? No. I think she's going to go to Hera, who of course is working for the New Republic, and ask her for help, but she's not going to be working for the New Republic. No. He follows up and says, when we see her in Mando Season 2, do you think she's working for the New Republic? No, I don't think she is. I think Ahsoka's doing her own thing, looking for Grand Admiral Thrawn in Mando Season 2, but I think no. No, she is not. Swagger says, to be honest, these trailers and scenes are better than the sequel trilogy. It's true. What kind of is a little bit nerve-wracking, and I know it's not true because Ahsoka's going to be amazing, but what's a little bit nerve-wracking is the fact that Sulfur Squirrel says we can't buy memberships on mobile. Yes, you can. You can. There's a link in the description below now. So I put a link in the description so you can become a member on mobile now. Yes, you can. I believe your pal Joe did it on mobile. Correct, your pal Joe? Indeed. Indeed. Where was I? Yeah, these trailers are better than the sequel trilogy. So the sequel trilogy had some great fucking trailers, and it's such a disgrace that trilogy did not work. But if you go back and watch like the Force Awakens trailer, oh my god, when Han goes, Chewie, we're home. But the problem is they misled us. They misled us big time. They tried to make it like Luke was going to play a big role in that first movie, and in the second movie they were like trying to play up Luke like he was badass when he clearly wasn't, and they were trying to play up like the whole Leia and Kylo situation, which was done in almost like 2 seconds. Like, yeah, it was a disaster. I don't think this is misleading us. We are going to get Anakin in this show. We are going to get all these cool fight scenes with lightsabers, and there's no misleading going on. I think that's the difference between the trailers for Ahsoka and the trailers for the sequel trilogy. Yeah. Where was I? Austin says, do you think Sabine will become a Jedi? That's a great question. Do I think she'll become a Jedi? No. Do I think she'll be Force sensitive? Yes. I think she will have the ability to tap into the Force, maybe in tiny, like, microscopic ways, not like just pulling items with her hands, but maybe she has a feeling with the Force. Like if she's not looking at something or if her eyes are closed, she can sense it and dodge something, but I don't think she'll be able to use the Force to her own advantage as much as you would think. I think she still is a Mandalorian at heart, and I think she will remain that way. True. Yeah. Yeah. Anthony says, Mike. Oh, sorry. No, he says, Ahsoka is an absolute lone wolf at this point in the Ahsoka show. However, she has good friends in the New Republic, namely Leia. Imagine she's friends with Leia and we get to see Leia. Don't get your hopes up on that one, for sure. And by the way, 100% of you guys are like the time change for Ahsoka, so that's good too. 100% is hard to see. You rarely see. Namely, Leia, Mon Mothma, Senator Chuchi. That name sounds so familiar, but I don't know who it is. And maybe Lor Santeca. Lor Santeca. Imagine we get live action Lor Santeca again. If you guys don't know who Lor Santeca is, he's the guy from the beginning of Force Awakens. He's the old guy who dies. You know, like he has the map to Luke. So yeah, Lor is kind of he's got a whole lore behind him. He doesn't have the Force, but he worships the Force, and he and Luke go throughout the galaxy searching for cool things. Doing a bad job of explaining Lor Santeca, but he's a cool character, and I hope we do see more of him in live action. Yeah. Anthony says, at this point, with all the clips and ads, I think Sabine is training to be a Jedi. Though only mildly Force sensitive. Yeah, I think that's kind of where she's at. Mildly Force sensitive, but is training to become a Jedi. Yeah. Derpy Entertainment says, nips are hard. Oh. I was like, what does that mean? But then I just reread it in my head, and that's okay. Okay. Your pal Joe says, hashtag Simps for Ahsoka. That's what the chat is, for sure. Dude, calm down. Did I go too crazy? Did I go too crazy there? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I didn't. Maybe. Sulfur Squirrel says, we can't buy memberships on mobile. Yeah, so we can. So there is a link in the description below. It should just, you click on it, should be nice and easy. I finally figured it out so that, yes, we can do it on mobile. And yeah, your pal Joe did it on mobile. Yes, he did. He used mobile. Austin Snow says, Chuchi is from the Clone Wars. Chuchi is the blue princess girl that's friends with Ahsoka in the Clone Wars, I think. See, I know who you guys are talking about, but when you're saying these things, it's not coming to my brain. Let's look it up. Clone Wars Chuchi. Oh yeah. The what's her species name? I forget what the species name is, but yes, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she was in Bad Batch recently, right? In the Bad Batch, yeah, that's true. So yeah, maybe she is. Imagine seeing her in live action. That'd be cool too. Why is Andor trending right now? Why is Andor trending? Oh, let's take a look at this amazing poster for Ahsoka. Let's take a minute to admire this thing right here. Holy crap, this thing's sick. Oops. How about that? What do we think of that? What do we think of that? What do we think of that? Awesome. I think it's awesome. Blossom. I mean, just look at all the advertisements for this. You got trailer there, poster there. They did this first watch party thing at Disney World or whatever. You got that's nothing to do with Ahsoka, but this was the thing for Ahsoka. This is another thing. Oh, this was the announcement that can't wait till August 23rd. Well, you don't have to because it's going to be out on August 22nd. So, and this was it's Tano Tuesdays. That was the thing. They wanted it to come out on Tuesdays because it's Tano Tuesdays. And then, yeah, experience this on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. They're all going to launch on Tuesday. So that was a big question is, are they all going to be on Tuesdays or just this one? It will be all of them. All of them will be on Tuesdays. So it's not just the one time. They will all be on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Orlando says, dang, Ahsoka looks kick-ass in that poster. Yeah, she really does. It's a great poster. Great poster. You Pallet Joe says, off topic, but Mike, do you have a favorite part from Andor? Yeah, I mean, the prison. The 3-episode arc with the prison. I mean, it's not even close. Actually, yeah, not even close. I did like the raid on Aldhani. Was it Aldhani? Yeah, Aldhani, when they went through like the meteor shower thing. That was pretty cool. But no, I think the prison has it beat. I think the finale wasn't as good as most people think it was. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, I think the prison was better and Aldhani was better. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite? What's your favorite part of Andor? Mine is the ship scene with Luthen. Ship scene with Luthen. The first ship scene with Luthen? Luthen has a cool ship. Oh, you mean like the last scene of the show? Or when he gives him the thing and he says it's from the Rakata Empire. There's a lot of ship scenes with Luthen. Or do you mean his monologue when he's like, everything? Luthen is a cool character. He's probably my favorite character from that entire show. Austin says, I heard that Ahsoka will be at Galaxy's Edge. Yes. So Ahsoka, starting on Tuesday, I think, will be at Galaxy's Edge at Disney. So go check that out, I guess, if you're near Disney or going to Disney soon. This is actually insane. It's one with 20 of you voting, 20 people voted, and we have 100% all agreed. 100% agreement is insane to begin with, but 100% agreement with the fact that the time change is a good thing. That's awesome. That is great to see. I mean, Disney finally got their head out of their asses and realized that people don't want to wake up at 3 a.m, and it would be so much easier, smarter, better for views if they did it at a normal hour. And I think it might show. Do you guys think that the Ahsoka show will get more views because of its new time? Like, do you think more people are going to be watching the show because of its time? I feel like when it comes out in the middle of the night, many people don't even know it came out. You know? Austin agrees, yeah. Swagger Like Us says, unfortunately, an early reaction I've seen revealed crucial scenes that happen in the first 2 episodes. It seems all the footage we have seen happens early, which makes me more excited for the big surprises on deck. Yeah. I think, yeah, you all like the time change, yeah. But to that point, I've been avoiding the leaks from these people who saw it early. I've been avoiding them, and nobody in here, of course, leaked because that would just be stupid of you, and I would have to punish you. I'd have to time you out, and that would just be a whole disaster. I've only ever had to time out one person, ever, on the whole 10 months, whatever we've been streaming for. Only had to time out one person ever. But with that being said, don't spoil it because I will time you out. So there are some spoilers going around. And if you don't want to see them, I would stay off social media. But it does seem like the majority of all the scenes we've seen, like in these trailers, are early on in the season, and that is a great thing. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so good that these early on episodes are going to be what's in the trailer, because that means all these lightsaber duels that are in these trailers are going to be in it early. That means there's going to be a lot more lightsaber duels. That means we haven't seen anything yet, and that means that Anakin's probably going to be in the show early. So I'm excited. That's for sure. I'm excited. Ypal Joe says, when you see Luthen's ship in battle with the 2 lasers, oh yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. I also love the closing scene, which explains what is being built in that prison. Oh yeah, no spoilers, of course. It's only been out for a year, but yeah, that was cool. That was a little cool thing to do, indeed. Oh, I got another article here. This I wanted to read for sure. Yes, I wanted to read this. So while you guys talk it up in the chat, let me read this article. So this is explaining where was Sabine Wren during the original trilogy. So this is been a lot of people's questions. Where are these characters? But it's pretty simple for Sabine. Sabine Wren is one of the most unique. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Is that too much? Hang on. That's good. That's good. Sabine Wren is one of the most unique characters in the Ahsoka series, but many are wondering where she was during the fight against the Empire in the original Star Wars trilogy, because of course she was part of the rebellion. Sabine first appeared in the animated Star Wars Rebels show back in 2014. She was voiced by Tia Sircar. Sure. Before her, most Mandalorians in Star Wars were portrayed as stoic and somber, yet Sabine broke the mold by portraying a colorful and spunky Mandalorian who wasn't afraid to express herself through graffiti art. Her exploits in the rebellion provided some much-needed pizzazz compared to the more bleak and uniformed Imperial regiment. Before Star Wars Rebels, Sabine Wren was actually a cadet in the Imperial Academy for Mandalore, where she helped the Empire develop some creative weapons she believed would be used to better the galaxy. However, when it was clear that the Empire was planning to use her technology to further suppress the Mandalorian people, she quickly abandoned the Academy and actively sought to tear the Empire down any way that she could. Later, she joined the Ghost Crew alongside of Kanan Jarrus, Hera Syndulla, Zeb Orrelios, and Ezra Bridger. They didn't name Chopper? Are you kidding me? Sabine became a crucial member of the rebellion in its early days before A New Hope. So, Sabine Wren helped free Lothal shortly before A New Hope. Around a year or two before A New Hope, Sabine Wren helped the Ghost Crew liberate Ezra's homeworld, Lothal, from the occupation of the Empire. She assisted Ezra in marooning Grand Admiral Thrawn to the unknown regions, or the new beyond, of the Star Wars galaxy, which is why Thrawn's return in the Ahsoka series is personal for her. Furthermore, while Lothal may have associated with the Rebel Alliance, the Ghost Crew managed to take back Lothal without the help of the rebellion. So, despite the rebellion being featured heavily in A New Hope, there isn't much mentioned of Lothal or the Ghost Crew since they were busy fighting their own battle. So that's kind of the explanation of it. They were fighting their own battle on Lothal, and that's why they aren't in A New Hope. Of course, another reason Sabine's exploits aren't mentioned in the original trilogy is that Star Wars Rebels came out long after those movies. Of course, she didn't exist yet as a character. Yet there are still plenty of canon explanation as to where what she was up to. During the battle to free Lothal, Sabine inherited Ezra Bridger's lightsaber, and at that same time, she felt she was now responsible for carrying out Ezra's last wishes. Not Night Sisters. The other members of the Ghost Crew split up and went their separate ways. Of course, we've seen Zeb in The Mandalorian, now part of the New Republic. We see Hera Syndulla part of the New Republic, with Chopper, of course, but Sabine stayed on Lothal. Hera going to fight the Battle of Endor, Zeb returning to the sanctuary of Lothsot people. Meanwhile, Sabine had a difficult time letting go of the past, so Sabine promised to protect Lothal from the Empire, and that's where she was that entire time. She spent her time protecting Lothal, because that's what she thought Ezra Bridger wanted her to do. However, that's clearly not the case. It's clearly not the case. All right, sadly, guys, I got to break it to you guys. Wait 1 second. Your pal Joe says, I saw the clip the other day showing the Ghost in a battle on Scarif in Rogue One. I thought it was a cool little detail. Yeah, so the Ghost has been on Scarif. It was at the Battle of Exegol in Rise of Skywalker, but we don't know who's piloting it in those scenes. Now, we can assume it's Hera Syndulla, but we never know. It could be Jason Syndulla in Rise of Skywalker, but I hate to break it to you guys, but I do have to get on out of here early today. I mean, not early, it's an hour and a half, but I do have to get on out of here. 100% of you guys, finally the poll added up to 100%, but I do have to get on out of here. There's going to be an amazing stream on Tuesday. It's either going to be 2 streams or just one big one. It's going to be a giveaway. Become a member. It's going to be a giveaway. Become a member to join that giveaway to get a pop figure or a shirt or another special guest appearance of an item. And watch out for a video tomorrow about Anakin and whether or not he is still the chosen one. I'll leave you on that one to think about if he's still the chosen one even after the sequel trilogy. So that should come out tomorrow, if not Monday, but I'm hoping it will come out tomorrow. If it comes out tomorrow, it will be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so noon, or Monday at the same time. So watch out for that video and watch out for that awesome live stream on Tuesday. Ahsoka is right around the corner, and I'm so freaking hyped. Oh my God, I'm so hyped. But Austin Snow says, I hope Sabine will finally admit her feelings for Ezra. Me too. I really hope so too. And Ezra and Sabine will live happily ever after, Ezbean, as we're calling it. Swagger Like Us says, loving the time switch for Ahsoka. I bet content creators will benefit via viewership. I really hope so. I hope many of you guys will be here for the watch party. We can watch right alongside each other. That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. All right, I'm going to get on out of here. You guys are the absolute best. Smash a like on this video if you liked it. Hit subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Become a member today by hitting that link in the description below. Blah, 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 blah. Do all that fun stuff. You get access to cool, fun stuff. When we get more members, we'll be able to do membership streams only. All that's Sulfur Squirrel. Yeah. Sulfur Squirrel has just become a member. Welcome to the people who love Star Wars. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the absolute best. And now you and your pal Joe will have to battle it out. We'll have to do a awesome, cool giveaway battle. Sulfur Squirrel, you're the best. 2 members. We just went up by 100%. You're the absolute best, Sulfur Squirrel. This stream is dedicated to you. You're amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. I do have to get on out of here, sadly. Orlando says, looking forward to that watch party, bro. Yeah, me too. Your pal Joe says, can't wait for Tano Tuesday. Yeah, me either. Let's go. All right. You guys are the absolute best. Sulfur Squirrel, huge shout out to you for becoming the 2nd member of the channel. Welcome to the people who love Star Wars. And may the force be with you all. Do you have anything to say, Sulfur Squirrel? Anything to say? Anything to say before we get on out of here? The floor is yours now that you are a member. You have priority. And may the force be with you. Always. Where's that stupid button? I swear, they fucking hide this button every day. I have to move this thing over here to find the stupid button. You are awesome. Sulfur Squirrel, you are awesome. And may the force be with you. Always. What a great stream. What a great show. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for becoming a member, Sulfur Squirrel. Huge shout out to Sulfur Squirrel. Give Sulfur Squirrel some love. Give him all your love. And hope you have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your lives. And good. Oh no, Honey Badger. No. I got to get out of here, buddy. I'm so sorry. Sulfur Squirrel, you're the best. Honey Badger, you're the best too, but you're late. Just kidding. Much love. Hope your brother won that soccer game. And may the force be with you, always. And have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your lives. And good night.